Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Ninja 92 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Tyranny. Last time we left off, we just arrived in the old walls and are looking for an unbroken artifact. And just so you know, I've done a little something off camera. See, we needed to retrieve this torch key and I didn't realize it, so I went back outside, fought a couple of those creatures, and looted every body I could find until I ended up locating it. And that is what has happened in the meantime. So it's not much. It took me maybe 5 minutes total. Now let's see if I can find this torch key. Yes, I imagine we leave it in here. Tarty stash, immediate battle standard, Gorn torch key. I don't see anything in the party stash, despite the fact we have plenty of things in it.
Will do.
This is weird. This is very weird. Ah, I guess we do it here. Old Walls Beacon, and we will touch it with the torch key.
Ah, another symbol. You touch it, I'll stand back and take notes.
Yeah, Lantry being Lantry, I guess.
On it.
And now we have something here that wasn't here before. And we have entrance into this room, which Tiberius is feeling a little bit uneasy about having to go in here for a couple of reasons. One, entrance into the old walls here is forbidden by Kairos' laws. So even though we're doing it as part of carrying out our duties as a Fatebinder, we are also technically committing a crime.
Rest from Bladegrave storms.
Which makes him more than a little bit uneasy. The fact that just by being in here, we are technically a criminal. And now we have a fight. Hundred Fists, Quill Flurry, and Ebb can blast that thing with lightning. And you can now hit it with an arcane missile. And Tiberius, once I can get the angle lined up properly, can do a cleave attack. Barrack, I have a wall for you to break. Let's see, where is it? He's done Greater Renewal already, so Titan's Touch on Tiberius, I think.
Not a problem.
And some asshole's been healing that thing. God damn it. Now, Ebb, hit them with your AoE attack, please. And we need one of these.
I got it.
Oh, I'm terrible at this. How am I not dead yet?
Ebb, please help us kill him. And now we are moving on to this idiot over here. I prefer to fight enemies one at a time when that's possible. I mean, it's not always possible, but that's my preference.
Not As you wish. Nobody.
For one thing, it means I die less frequently. Eb, get yourself over here.
Not a problem.
We'll try to keep a little bit of distance. These enemies. And do your magic water push. Tiberius, slice a Rooney, please. Thank you so much. 100 fists. And your quill flurry. Barrack, we have another wall for you to break. Eb, get over here. Magic lightning blast, as I like to call it. And our favorite AoE attack, Grave Strike. Now we are down to one enemy. Arcane missile on his butt. Lantry will have to just attack, I suppose. We can do a thrust attack on this mysterious spirit thingy. And Eb, Taratus' call, slam him into the ground and such. Or not, seeing as everyone else finished it off first. And let's take a charcoal rubbing of this rune. I don't know what it does, but might as well. Pressing charcoal to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. With enough imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. As you work, Lantry hovers near. See how that pattern looks broken along two edges? I think there's more to the engraving than what's here. Let's finish up the tracing, and I suppose we'll be looking for more. Agreed. If we collect enough sketches and imprints, we could no doubt reconstruct the original image in its entirety. Okie dokie then. Stirring Visions. What quest is that? That's for investigating the spires, and there's apparently a spire we can reach from this area. So I'll try to be doing that, but it's not too high a priority, to be perfectly honest. It's a very low priority, actually. And this way.
Curious.
And we find a trap. Tiberius, thanks the gods for you. You are the best at disarming traps. What are these things? Subtle movement beneath this faintly glowing object.
A large specimen.
And what is this now?
Let's hope it's trapped, not merely dormant.
Lantry gestures to the body on the platform in the middle of the pit. The armor on that corpse? That's got to be the first regent. Pausing, he gives remains a second glance. You certainly picked an inconvenient place to perish. We need to raise that platform if we're going to sift through her trappings. He motions toward a crumpled form near the edge. And that's Sister Javala. Lantry brandishes his quill with a quiet sigh, tapping it against his writing surface as he ponders the first words to write. A moment, please. She died young, trying to prove her worth to the sages. This must be noted. Well, what is this thing? I can honestly say I've never seen anything like it. Do you know anything? It's an arcane barrier, but what it prohibits and why is unclear. First I thought it was the home or nest of that amorphous creature inside. If this were a sanctuary, why didn't the horror come out and say hello? Andrew's face turns to puzzlement. It might just be waiting for us to turn our backs. Well, that's a cheery thought. I don't much relish the idea of fighting whatever this creature is that's supposed to be hanging out in these ruins. Knowing our luck, this is a prison to keep us safe from it. But if we want to grab that relic, we'll have to get up close to that thing and find out for ourselves. And you're sure this is the unbroken leader, are you? Until we've disproven the notion of elaborate mirage, I can't say I'm certain. That corpse is wearing the first regent's custom pamploni, so it's either the first regent or the thief that robbed her body. For our purposes, the difference is irrelevant. The relic we seek is likely to be among that pile of bronze. Okay, that's fair enough. I'd say he has a point. Doesn't really matter if it's the first regent, since we'll probably find the thing we're after in their stuff. Find a way across. Very well, we should examine everything here and see if we can decipher how the platform works, specifically how to raise it. Gestures to Javala's body again. Perhaps we should start there. She made it this far, after all. Fair enough. It is as good a place to start as any.
On it.
Raise the central platform. Small recessed panel in the stone. Something was designed to fit there. Let's see. Humming keystone. There's another of those scourge things hanging out over there. What's this? Crystal beacon is not responding to the torch keys from old walls. Yeah, there's another of those creatures. I'm going to have to fight eventually.
Can't do that.
Huh. I am not sure how we do this, but I have a feeling it has to do with those things, and I also have a bad feeling we're going to get jumped as soon as we pull it off. So I'll save again. That and I'm paranoid. And we will insert the keystone into the recessed panel.
Fits into a slot in the masonry.
Did you sense that? The magic barrier lost some of its hum when you inserted that keystone. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, we need to reach that body. I don't really have a choice here. You know that. Oh, I'm not arguing for turning our backs now. I just felt the need to burden you with a reminder that our lives are in your hands. Charming. Just what I needed to hear, Lantry. Just what I needed to hear. Now, how do I do this? We lost the keystone. We can't get it back. Again, not responding. Requirement is not met. How do I get up to there? That's what I want to know. How to get up there would be a nice thing to find out.
Can't do that.
Huh. This is annoying. Or is it something to do with that thing? We have some stairs now. So I can look around on the upper levels now.
Someone staunch my bleeding. Archon, lend me your strength.
And that was me being an idiot and not
got it.
checking for traps appropriately. I don't know what this stuff is, but these creatures do not look like the kind of thing you want to bring home for dinner, so I'm going to wait a bit on going in there.
Curious.
Okay. The four of them are not the biggest threat we could face, but I'll come back to here in a bit. I'm not trying to avoid a fight or anything, I just want to look around a little before we decide to get into this whole thing. Screw it, we're gonna have to fight them eventually, might as well be now. Heck, maybe I can lure them out into a more open sort of area, rather than this very limited hallway.
Another.
Well, it was worth a try. Phantom Bolt. Tiberius can 100 Fists him. Eric Striking Iron. Lantry Restore everyone's stuff.
I'm starting to think we're bad at making friends.
Now, Lantry, you can do a Quill Flurry. And we can have a thrust attack. Move up a little bit and Grave Strike. There goes one of them. Tiberius. Do that. Varric, I have a wall for you to break. You need Titan's Touch. And Ed, you need Light of the Grave. And some of that.
As you wish.
We also need this particular attack. And an electric jolt.
I'll take that.
And arcane missile, why not? As well as 100 Fists. And striking iron.
I will aid you.
Now, Eb will have to just attack because her special abilities that don't require her to be up in someone's face are currently covering and can't be used just yet. But we will do a thrusting attack on whatever this is. As well as trying to drown a ghost. Amusing in how ridiculous that seems, perhaps.
Will do.
One of those. Slam his ass into the ground, perhaps, if our other people don't get to him first. And they don't, for once. For once, we've actually managed to win in a fight without anyone being knocked unconscious.
On it.
Nice change, I have to say. Stairs leading up. Whatever this beacon is not responding. Actually, old walls. Worn down and faded rune embedded in the walls, and we need a talent that Lantry can get to be able to obtain that. I won't head up those stairs just yet. We have other things I want to look into first. And in fact, I'm going to save. And we will use that. I do not know what that malice thing is, but I have a bad feeling about it. So, while we're going to leave that door open, because that's the way I plan to go next, I'll come back for that after we've explored this other side. As I'd like to explore everything I can, if possible.
Curious.
Curious indeed. What do we have here? Alchemy supplies and a scroll.
On it.
I haven't the slightest clue what's in the scroll, but we have a scroll. As well as what looks like a bowl sitting there. And a mysterious figure. We could take the stone, but I'm going to save first. I have a feeling that things are going to go very badly wrong when I do this.
If we get a running start, we
Great.
could leave an elongated splat.
It doesn't seem like it's that far, but addendum added, stone of eludication. Where are these addendums at? Let's see. Trying to find where they store the addendums. That's what I'm doing at the moment. But I can do that later. Titan's touch on Tiberius. And we'll have our people focus over here on this enemy. Eric can break a wall. Tiberius can do that. Ebb can do our great strike.
If I had kids, they'd be feeling that one.
Now, Lantry, go. Tiberius. You attack over there. And do that. Taratus' call. And one of these. Lantry, have a potion before you get yourself killed. And give Tiberius erase the record. Slice that thing. Striking iron. Lantry is down. Great.
As you wish.
I got a friend over there, Eb. Actually, scrap that. Drink a potion. Is what you need to do. What you've done. Now push his ass away. Tiberius, go after that idiot. Varric, you do the same.
Terrible at this. How am I not dead?
Yes, how are you not dead yet? I would like to know that. Well, we fixed that. Eb is now dead. Or unconscious. But I don't think we'll be winning this fight. Varric, go for that one. Tiberius, you go for that one.
That was beneath me.
Now, slice. Varric, striking iron. Slice again. In fact, I think we need you fighting over here.
On your feet, soldier.
And that's Tiberius down. We are going to die here. Did not exactly go well, did it? Take him out, please. This fight is not going well. But there is a small chance we'll be able to win it, because Varric has an insane amount of endurance. And is very good at staying on his feet when you think he's going to die. And just in general, without healing, he's the member of my party that stays on his feet the longest.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
Now, how about you finish off him? And now, I have a wall for you to break after you drink a potion.
I will aid you.
Excellent. Going about as well as one can expect, considering we're down to a singular party member. But, given that party member is Varric, and like I said, he can take more punishment than any other singular character in this game, pretty much, I shouldn't be too surprised that he's still not only alive and kicking, but bringing the pain. And down they go. That was nice. I mean, basically everyone in our group that isn't Barrick is now wounded, but still. So we'll put a piece of stone there and fight some more of these guys. See if we can't trap them in a corner or something. Eb, you need to get a little closer, because I want to do our AoE attack. As I like to call it, try and finish off the enemies with less health first.
Attack here.
And she is now badly hurt.
As you wish.
We somehow let that happen. Thanks for that, Lantry. Mother's Embrace.
I'll take care of it.
I guess. Now let's pound this guy with some actual attacks. Since we literally got him in a corner.
That which doesn't kill me leaves me bitter and jaded.
Eb is now unconscious. Hey, she's got an equal number of wounds to the rest of the party now, so fair's fair, I guess.
Oh, okay.
My armor is dented. Let me repair it.
Bit of that, methinks. And Eb has been resurrected. Thank you, Lantry.
Don't know my own strength.
I am really glad that I gave him that ability. Getting a party member back mid-fight is always gonna be handy. Nothing to get from there.
Will do.
That's that area cleared. Oh, didn't manage to grab whatever that was. Bloody hell. Why do I keep doing that? Note to self, do not run past the damn traps. Yes, let's do the smart thing this time and disarm them rather than running past them and activating them, shall we? Only one of you, so
Another battle.
make that 2 or 3. Still, I think we're okay. Let's launch our attacks as per usual. Have Tiberius given Titan's touch. And Phantom Bolt that thing. Eb, you can hit them with a Grave Strike. We have one of these fellows down to a single mark of health, as I'm calling it. Now the both of you can target this one. I think Lantry is doing fine. Back to Rox's call, I think. cleave, and striking iron. Electric jolt as well. And arcane missile.
I'm fine. Just fine. I don't need that rip described.
And now, we're down to one enemy. Because I am awesome. No, more likely because there weren't a lot of them, and we have a good mix of support. In terms of magic, melee, and speed attacks.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
There they go.
Yes.
I am a shield.
There comes two more of them. And we'll go after the one that everyone is already attacking. Eb, how about we do a grave strike? I mean, you have everyone in your line of sight for once. May as well take advantage of that.
Not a problem.
Electric jolt.
I'll take care of it.
Now back off before they decide to go medieval on your ass, Eb. That tends to be a little bit unhealthy, if you've noticed. There we are. Bunch of potions and some camping stuff. I have no idea how we get over to that place, but I think we need to. There's the west and east sections now. As well as that one room with all the enemies in it we haven't gone to yet. I think we'll check out this place first. West first, then east. There's no real method to my madness here. I'm just sort of picking a direction and going with it. So, no, before you ask, there is no logical reason for me doing this. I'm just going with something. We have enemies in the first room, enemies that shouldn't be too hard to deal with.